Hey everyone, today we're back in the custom pack, and what I wanted to do with this custom pack, it's pretty simple. It's a mixture of my XP build with stuff like Clownfish Alpaca, and the whole name of the game is setting up for the food build. So if you look at the shop, we have a bunch of food options all the way through the pack, tons of great food options, most of the single target food, and yeah, we have Sauropod, we have cat, and we have cow. So I was reminded of the glory of the meta food builds when I was making my 300 sub tribute video and kind of going through some of John Bear's videos. And he has like 5-of-a-kind Sauropod and some crazy builds where he used food scaling to get there. And cat is my original favorite pet in the game. When it used to have no trigger limits, you could basically get like a couple level 2 cats and just start buying cows like crazy and absolutely scale to the moon. So my favorite thing to do originally playing this game is play Turtle Pack and basically greed until turn 9 to 12, get as many cats as I can, get at least 2 in, pivot the whole team, and then just try to food scale like crazy. So combination of that cat food scaling as well as stuff like chicken scaling, right, is kind of a similar concept. So really fun kind of pivot stuff to do. So jumping to this run here, you can see we're force buffing a flamingo with the Babussi. We've got a frog building up. It's the standard Metabrusque custom pack. Typically, I run Baku as well, and I start buffing the thing I'm going to frog swap with the wall chickens. But we needed some room in the shop, so I decided to go ahead and forego the Baku. We can just buy some other foods to make up for it. Bring the beta fish in because we needed a tier 3 to buff. Even though we're going to be pilling the beta fish in the end, it's good to just get the stats from the Babussi in the meantime. Take up the level up, and I wasn't sure what to do for a long time. I decided to stack the manatee. Level 2 manatee could be really, really good scaling on turn 7. So I don't really have anything to like keep the manatees alive. I don't have potatoes or actually potatoes might be in this pack. I don't remember. Let's take a look. No potatoes, of course there's not potatoes. It's all foodstuffs. So the clownfish comes in, and I still absolutely love clownfish. I think clownfish is honestly still one of the strongest pets in the game. And the main reason being that as we buy a pair and... Oh, I thought we were going to sell the manatee so the Babussis wouldn't hit it. But yeah, the main reason being with clownfish, it just sets you up for the pivot. So I just basically use it as the intermediate pet between the early and late game, right? So it's the pet that carries me through the mid game and also helps build my team for the late game. So the perfect example here that we're going to see next turn as we're greeting for the turn 9 level up as we buy, sell a crow, and freeze a chocolate. So basically guaranteeing 2 level ups next turn. We are pretty much throwing this round, right? Unless we run into a pretty bad team. It's a Jersey Devil. They only have 1 level 3 pet sold, so unfortunately we get weakened though. So absolutely no chance after that. That's fine though. Go down to 3 hearts. Turn 9, 4 trophies. So I think I wasn't sure if I wanted to use the chocolate on the clownfish or use the chocolate on a tier 6 that immediately shows up. That's the reason I didn't take the clownfish level up first. In most cases, I would have taken the clownfish level up, then the Babussi level up to guarantee that I get the extra 2/2 in stats from the clownfish. It's really important to kind of min-max with the clownfish in those ways. And even though I'm going to be taking a clownfish next turn, I take the chicken. So I kind of go against my beliefs in those 2 level ups. I'm just greeding for the clownfish level up. And yeah, of course we pay the price for it. So down to 2 hearts, super greedy, but greed is the way you need to go in order to really, really hit in these runs. So we take the alpaca level up. It's another alpaca. Take the clownfish level up. It's a sauropod. And yeah, why did I freeze alpaca when we have cat there? These 2 blobfish are here, and I was really thinking about taking blobfish level 2 and kind of greeding it out more. And it looks like we might do that. So I should say in these runs, typically I'm doing the commentary the following day on runs. I'll be playing like late at night. I'll do the commentary the following day. So I'm not too familiar with every move. Obviously stuff like the weekly videos, I'm usually doing the commentary right away. And yeah, triple blobfish in the shop. Decide to take the level 2 blobfish. We get the clownfish buff, so we don't need to pill immediately, but might as well take it. See what we get. And they're all great options, but we kind of have our sights set, right? So we take the cat, we sell the chicken, toss the pizza. Unfortunately, it hits the alpaca, but as long as it hits one of the cat or the sauropod, I'm fine with it. And because the alpaca has no more triggers, I do this a lot. It would have been nice to roll one time for a food, right? We could toss that sushi, but I decided to greed for the blobfish. And greed is not always good, but it's good to do to, you know, if we hit the pill, we get a level 2 cat, and then we're pretty much set. Then we can buy 2 food every turn and like 1 pet, or roll 4 times, and we're set. Chocolate shows up. That means we do not need the blobfish anymore. Let's take the clownfish. We take the cat. And there's another alpaca, but level 2 cat with chicken leg is incredible with level 2 sauropod. So I recognize that I need to start spamming some foods. And what better food than to go to Cornucopia? And check this out. We take the pretzel, but before we take the pretzel, we reset the trigger, or we level up into level 3. So this pretzel is going to give us 3 gold. Now we're up to 4. Now we can take the sushi. Now we can take the lasagna. And now we can take the cat. And I thought about greeting the cat for the alpaca trigger, but I kind of recognize at this point we're sitting pretty good. And there's multiple directions I can go with the team at this point, because I am nowhere near satisfied. So I'm just going to say it. The alpaca and the clownfish are going. We're going to sell this 3541 clownfish. The question is when. So the cat's big, the sauropod's getting there. It'd be nice to get this cat a little bit bigger, and then we can feel comfortable like pivoting. Obviously we need to find a pet to pivot as well. But the sauropod and the food, it's just so nice. So I think at this point I could have greeded really hard and sold this clownfish. I think that was the play. But I was too worried about losing, so I sold the alpaca, which is fine. The good thing about having runs where you kind of get the crazy high rolls when you get the alpaca set up is you don't need to ride the alpaca out the whole game. You can use the alpaca to get set up, get off of it, ride your stats out, take your clownfish stats. So I guess we still do get value from the clownfish. And I figure if we're going to be bringing in 2 more units, might as well get a little lionfish scaling, since there's lioness scaling, since there's nothing else really. And as we see the interesting equipment that our opponents have, something else I want to point out is we have no equipment on the team. And that's something that I wanted to... I do it a lot in custom packs especially, but I basically see how far I can push meta scaling teams without equipment. And then if I start losing or I go down to 1 heart, I will push equipment. So you see there is very interesting. I rolled into a cow, and then I sold to buy the cow, and then I didn't buy the cow. And that was all just me second guessing what I wanted to do here. I had a lot of gold to work with. We cornucopia into a Conpeito. And I figure, well, I can Conpeito the clownfish once, and then maybe get lucky on another cornucopia, Conpeito it twice, and then I can spam Water of Utes, but I don't know. And yes, I'm trying to say Conpeito, not Conpito. I don't know. I'm so bad with everything. There's a lettuce. We have no more cat triggers, but there's a chicken leg. We can get these guys close to 50-50. And yeah, I totally ignored it. But there's a cow. It's a level 3 cow. And we completely mow through the team. It feels great. There's a cat. There's a sauropod. All great options. Wasn't sure at first what I wanted to do, but Sauropod's just 1 gold. Cat is just more stats. So it's a 10-11 cat, right? So a 10-11 cat. We throw a pizza. It is a 12-12 pizza, right? And that's 12-12 to 2 pets. So is that a plus 48 stat pizza? That's pretty crazy, right? There's the cow. 38-47, and this was what, a 10-11 cat? So this milk, 3-6 milk. So I think the milk would have been, what, plus 24, plus 36 with the cat triggers. That's pretty crazy. If I would have gotten it. But the team wins out. Because of course it's so strong. No perks, no equipment, raw scaling. Turn 15, 3 50-50s. And obviously next turn, we would have gotten 50-50 on these 2 units. It would have taken 1 pair on each guy, right? And we would have gotten it. Pairs are 12-12 pairs. I keep having to go through the math in my head. I think I did it right. 12-12. I figure there's an easier way to do it. Maybe just add up the levels. 2, 4, 5, plus 1, 6 times food stats. Pair is 2-2, so 6 times 2, 12-12, right? All right, jumping into the first bonus clip. It is turn 12. We have 7 trophies and 3 hearts. So we have a level 2 cat, a level 3 wyvern, level 2 clownfish, level 2 monkey. So we immediately sell our level 3 wyvern to try to hope that the sushi will hit the units we want. And we toss a pair. Blobfish comes in. And another cat, cotton candy, and pizza. Things are looking good. Things are looking really good. We can definitely make some pivots. The unfortunate part with a team like this, as opposed to the main run, is I did not have a P.A.K.A. set up, and we had a level 2 monkey set up instead. So pivoting off the monkey is fine because it doesn't have a lot of stats, and we're going to be scaling super hard now with our double cat, but it's just not realistic to pivot off the clownfish. So clownfish has to stay, and we're running equipment. Even though it's a toy equipment, I count it as equipment. I guess the team doesn't have equipment, but that's about to change. So triple oyster, is it more worth it to take level 2 oyster? I figure it's we gain 3 gold if we just sell all 3 of these. It's a net plus 3 gold. If we buy all 3, it's 9 gold, and then I think you get 8 gold back. So I think you lose a gold if you get it level 2. Right? I don't know why I can't do that math in my head right now. So there they go. Could have reset our triggers on the coconut, but nope. Decide we want to take some food. We want to have some fun. Find a steak, take a steak, and freeze a pizza. So yeah, the Sauropod we brought in recently is already a 31-31. Almost 2 50-50s on the team. It's looking good. But Look at this. Not only is it a Jersey Devil team, it's a turkey team. They're just like, oh, I can't choose which one to use. I'll use them both. Touche, my friend, touche. Even a level 1 Sauropod with the cat builds is so crucial. And look, we found another steak. Might as well use another steak. And of course, we can't win with the mongoose. Like I said, the clownfish has to stay, but that's fine. Get the dub with double cat, sauropod, clownfish. Turn 15, 2 50/50s and 2 on their way. Definitely not as strong as the previous team, but still absolutely mows through the opponents. So, yeah, let's get into, I think, one more bonus clip. Alright, picking up this one on turn 10, we have 6 trophies and 3 hearts. So a great spot to be in. You see the double chocolate here. We have a cow frozen. It's an incredible shop. The same setup, clownfish. Clownfish, alpaca, cow is kind of the ideal setup. And look, it's only turn 10. And we have level 2 cow with good stats. And I figured if I'm going to be keeping alpaca the whole game, then I'm obviously keeping clownfish. We're going to ride these 3 out with something else eventually. But yeah, taking the alpaca because it's just there and we have the triggers. And I can't quite remember if we're going to leave these alpacas separate for a second to get a instant level 2 on something. But you can see we're strong enough to keep winning, which is pretty incredible. There's a chocolate. So we're just rolling, looking for something. There's pizzas, there's good foods, and there's the cat. Luckily, we get cat pizza chocolate immediately. So we take the level 2 cat, we get the stats, and we toss the pizza. And it's good hits. Would have been fine with it hitting anything but, I think, the back alpaca. Camel leech, where's their health? Why don't they have any? Have they been lynxing all game? What? And it's a naughty user. Shame on you. Fool me once. Shame on you. Fool me twice. Never gonna fool me again. There's the cow. There's the pizza. Decide to toss the pizza first. And that was a total... Well... Yeah, the pizza technically is more stats still. I thought it was a mistake because I was assuming a level 1 cow, but no. I guess a level 3 cow would technically be better by 1 stat. And kind of the same thing as the previous runs. Once you get this set up and you get this kind of scaling... I mean, 8 pairs. It's just incredible. Stats. Even when we don't take food and we take level ups, we still get stats. That's the thing I love about running the cat plus clownfish combo. Obviously, you just don't have any in-battle abilities. But I'm fine with just brute force. It's so fun. Just, you have no equipment or anything. The battle is just hit. Like, it's just, right? There's no snipe here, snipe. Like, hit, snipe, hit, give stats, all this stuff. It's just smack, smack, smack. Pow, right in the kisser. Pow, right in the kisser. So, 9 trophies, turn 14. Let's see, turn 14 and almost 350. Honestly, almost 4 50/50s. So this team could potentially be stronger than the other ones. I think it is. I'm going to go out and say that it is because... I don't know. That first one was really close to all 5 50/50s, I think. But anyway, super fun running the food combos with the cat, the Sauropod cat cow, all 3 of them together, and having like all of them at least level 2 is the absolute meta. But if you have a straggler lower tier pet that hangs around like the clownfish, it's fine. even better if you get an in-battle ability or a feint pet like the turtle. If you run turtle with this kind of combo, incredible. So if you hung around this long and enjoyed the video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Have a fantastic day. We'll catch you in the next one.